right, Grenada, Carrico, Petey, Monica, and the world. We'd like to welcome you to another Mikey Life program. And let me make sure we proper. Good and we decent. Right, and it's good. It's my pleasure to be back with you for another day, people. It is the good, the bad, and the Mikey. And of course, we're coming on early tonight because we do not want to compete with the national event that's going to be taking place tonight, beginning at 8 o'clock. That is the Groovy semifinal, and of course, that will be streamed live. And so we want to give you an opportunity to, to view that. Yeah, we're not going to compete with that. So we're going to be here for a short time, and we're going to focus on what the more important news that has happened today. All right, guys? And we're going to talk about the police. The Royal Grenada Police Force, they're doing things, they're working. They have made several arrests the following traffic operations, as well as the semis weekend. It starts tonight. We're going to tell you about that. One-man protest at GBN headquarters, as well GBN statement on the NDC protest. And in Trinidad, they say that the nation is in panic, and people are blaming the politicians there. So folks, we'll tell you about that when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. People share the business. Not many people know that we are on at this time. So please share so that people can see that, yes, indeed, we are here. When we return, you're going to be real news in all your Lili Lolo. We want to remind you the headlines is brought to you by WPG10.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
for me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance, with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
The 3rd Annual Caribbean Comedy Show. Saturday, August 17th at Spice Basket. Stay locked for more.
I own a cutlass. You see what I done with it? You want to swear it razor grass. Look, I am a very, very serious man.
The people say that is the best fete in the carnival. None of them are holding secret for me. The St. Andrews Development Organization, in collaboration with Mr. Elimas Gilbert, say Specky Show 2019 will be a movie. You must wear it. Man, love the rum more than the woman. From Trinidad and Tobago, the Calypsonian who empower women, singing Sandra.
The way you cock up like a bloody acrobat. The wife at home they can't, she can do that.
From St. Vincent, former soccer monarch Calypso and road match king Hosa. And top Grenadian artists. Stay tuned for more info. For vending, call 404-8131. Becky Show, August 4th, St. Andrews Rainbow City Festival weekend. The color is red.
Grenada, hope you're ready for this one as Exterminator Movement presents Job in the Club. Job in the Club. Going down inside the Tin Shop, Paradise, St. Andrews. Saturday, August 3rd. With Grenada's top DJs and artists featuring live, Looney Spark and Electrify, Muddy, Buckwild, Skull Dog, Alma Boy, and Squeezehead. Get your Oliver $20 tickets now. Pay more at the door. Tickets are available from Zay's Bar and Quito in Paradise, Bogoso Barbershop Grenville, Golden Auto and Accessories Grenville, Heather's Boutique St. George, Jason's Bakery in Telescope, Patel La Poetry, Kelly in La Poetry, and any Exterminator family. Action kicks off from 10 p.m. till 10 a.m. And your DJs representing DJ Super, Mixmaster Brent, O2 Sound, 473 Rulers, DJ Brad, DJ Flawless, Exterminator Sound, Soca Lover Steve. So remember, Job in the Club, Saturday, August 3rd, The Tin Shop in Paradise, St. Andrew. It's paint, powder, mod, and water. Job in the Club. So link up the team for this one, mod.
All right, folks, and welcome back. And this is another Mikey Live program. And so the people asking why so early or late. So are they wrong to be late? So we're telling all you why we are early. Okay, we are early because we do not wish to compete with the Groovy event, which is a national event, and that will start at 8 o'clock. So we need to be on before that. Acting Prime Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen has welcomed the launch of the Police Records Management Information Systems, which will facilitate the transition from a paper-based data collection process to a digitized system for the Royal Grenada Police Force. That's right. They are transitioning into a digitalized system. Now, a joint initiative of the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, the PRIMS, PRMIS, will help to standardize crime and violence data in Grenada and 8 other Caribbean countries, which are beneficiaries of the Carry Secure project. Speaking at Wednesday's launch, Minister Bowen said, in this era of advanced technology development, the launch of this records management system represents a gigantic step forward in security data management. Ultimately, through the analysis of monitoring this system, through the analysis and monitoring of this system, all right, they say that it will facilitate, so let's take that again. Ultimately, through the analysis and monitoring, this system will facilitate. They expect to be able to develop more targeted approaches to crime reduction across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. We have actually posted an entire release on that on our website, mikeylive.com, for those of you who are interested in seeing this. All right, you can go check it out there. We have detailed information on that. All right, folks, we are moving on. Speaking about the police boy, the police involved in a little initiative. You understand? They are involved in an initiative, the Royal Grenada Police Force. All right, and it's a very interesting one. They are getting some of the people on the street, some of those who don't have no place to stay, some of them who don't have no place to sleep, some of them who don't have no food to eat. You understand? The police feed them, give them like a haircut and things like that. People, you don't hear this news all the time. In fact, you don't get people talking about these things. So I want you to applaud the police. You understand? The police don't have to do that. That's not a job. You understand? The men and them take the time to go and shave them boy and them. The men, sorry, feed them. They had a nice little media event. You understand? I don't even know in the first place how they got all these people together in one place at this time, because you know usually you had to get them to, you know what I mean? So people, we have to applaud the police in this initiative. Give them a round of applause or play all the stoosh on the program. Give them a clap, because none of us are doing that just so. All they know, all they doing that just so. You know what I mean? Take a look at some of the pictures. They get food and things like that. You know, they feed them and kind of business. Treat them nice, you know, that kind of business. They would otherwise not have a hot meal. You understand? So give the police again a round of applause. All of us run all the mouth when things happen, you know what I mean? So when they do things real good, they run all the mouth on it too. As carnival activities intensifies, and in an effort to reduce motor vehicle accidents and curb other traffic infractions or infringements, the Royal Grenada Police Force continues to step up the enforcement of traffic laws and regulations. On Wednesday, 24th July 2019, a number of operations were conducted across the country. Over 200 vehicles were checked. 60 fixed penalties. 60, just 200 check. And after that, 60 fixed penalty tickets were issued. And 5 male persons were arrested for driving without driver's license. Most of the tickets issued were for driving without seat belts, speeding, defective tires, unlicensed and uninsured vehicles, and making it up. Watch mass. White tees, boy. You can't be doing them thing. When you hear all these accidents and things happening, we can be driving without license on them people road. When you drive without license, you're also driving without experience. And to see what happening, they all are mad, boy. White tees, boy, white tees. Now, as the Royal Grenada Police Force continues its operations, they say they remind the motoring public to obey all the traffic laws and to be patient for the carnival season, as there are expected to be delays. When I say be patient, I thought all I mean be patient when somebody go just come and block the road for no reason and they talking to a friend and tell, well, hold on now, you can't wait. Listen, nothing gets me more mad. You just have to drive just 1 feet further down and everybody could pass, but you have to stop where you impede the flow of traffic and then telling people, well, I can't wait. They should make some those kind of rubber bullet thing legal in Grenada. You know what I mean? So when they do this nonsense, so you can't wait. All of us is drivers. That's what I mean it now. So they just fed me that nonsense. All you have to do is to pull up on the side, but no, you go park up in the middle of the road and talking to somebody. Well, wait now. They park up in the middle of the road and give a little space to pass and tell you, no, come. Come now, well, you buy your license now, come now. Anyway, let leader talk because I really want to get vexed on the program, I'm asked to play later, you know what I mean? So let leader talk there. I never see that yet, boy. I'm telling all you. I'm smiling because if I get vexed, well, play smash up. All I don't want to see me vex, my eyes jump. I mean, nose just make like a twitches and thing when I get vexed, and the whole face just show it, All you, it's a semis weekend. And it starts tonight. We are talking about the appearance of the groovy competitors. All the drizzling, boy. I mean, so all you brace all yourself for that. The semi-final weekend starts tonight. People are anticipating a nice show. You understand? They have a lot of good songs that will be in the groove. In fact, there are some newcomers in the show as well. So all you go see that too. I want to encourage all you to go and support the artists, because some of all you just talk about, I ain't feeling carnival. How I want to feel it if all ain't going away. You know what I mean? So all you go and support the business. The show starts at 8 o'clock usually now, but don't worry, by the time you're ready to go in the show, everything will be alright. You understand? Oh yeah. Let's tell you who you will be seeing on stage tonight and in what order. Okay? Now, remember, it doesn't matter whether you sing first or last. That doesn't influence the position that you place at the end of the night. It's how you sing. So we have Hazel Punch, Pontius singing first. He opening up the whole thing. Then we have Pappy Boy, Terror the Governor, Red Alert, Scholar, Vaughn, Snake Oil, Alma Boy, Randy Isaac, Altitude, Looney Sparkle Electrify, Sheldon Douglas, Killer B, Top Cut and Blazer, Kennedy Map, Valine, Crave, Double Standard, Mandela Links, Soka Banton, Golden, Baraka, Brother B, Otis and Sparky B. People, that show go nice. You understand? So look forward to it. Prepare yourselves for groovy night. Randy Isaac and them boy, oh good. All the blessings, alright? Yeah, man. We are moving on. how are we looking for time? People are those staying long in the program tonight. You understand? No, we ain't staying long in the program. Earlier, the next thing that we have to tell all the boy, you had a little protest in front of GBN today, boy. Some say initiated by the National Democratic Congress. You had a man with a one-man protest kind of business in the business. If you see thing, boy. You understand? I want to know what going on in the place. Protest, they say, boy. Protesting GBN. You know, so my partner go up with the placard and things like that. And approach the door of the National Democratic, not national, but approach the door of the GBN. I call him like Chupidino, asking, well, what going on there? Well, who dead? Yo, one man protest. And so then, GBN themselves put out a statement on the business. Take a read. You understand? One day Congo Te. I don't know what that is. That may be patois. I don't know. One day Congo Te. And then it spoke of GBN thing in the front of it and thing like that. You know what I mean? So earlier, GBN decided that they will put out a statement on the business. You understand? And the statement reads, the Grenada Broadcasting Network has taken note of a picket which occurred on the company's compound at the Observatory Road headquarters on Thursday, July 25th, 2019. The protest was effected by members of the National Democratic Congress. It goes on to say that to date, the management of the network has not been contacted by the party or its agents with regard to the source of its discomfort or discontent. Now, however, upon monitoring a live feed which was streamed via social media by the NDC's Randall Robertson and Philip Alexander on the NDC's Facebook page, the GBN garnered that the picket was undertaken because of a transmission gap which occurred during the airing of the nightly television newscast on Wednesday, July 24th, which highlighted a press conference hosted by the NDC. The GBN wishes to make it categorically clear that there was no act of sabotage on the part of the network as has been alleged. Viewers and listeners of the GBN would note that the company has been experiencing a series of electrical outages during the past 5 days which have interrupted regular programming. The most recent episode occurred between 5:15 p.m. and 5:45 p.m. on Wednesday, July 24th, and again at approximately 6:30 p.m. on that evening as well. While the nightly television news was in progress, another outage occurred at 7:07 p.m. while the story in question was being aired. Now, an electrical crew had been in the building seeking to diagnose and rectify the problem. The Grenada Broadcasting Network reiterates that all times it had, let's take that again. The GBN reiterates that all times it has acted objectively and fairly in covering all elements of the news landscape in Grenada, seeking comment and giving voice to all sectoral groups, including the National Democratic Congress. This is exemplified through the network's accommodation of the NDC every Tuesday morning between 9 and 10 a.m. on the daily current affairs program To The Point at no charge. Further, the network also accommodates the party on Thursday nights on the Release It program on Classic Radio. He said, with regard to the cell phone subject, the GBN of its own accord solicited and received comment from the former NDC political leader, Mr. Tillman Thomas, on the subject and carried same in its newscast on Monday, July 15, 2019. Mr. Thomas also represented the party on the GBN To The Point program on Tuesday, July 16th, when that subject matter was also addressed at length. GBN News once again carried excerpts from that program in its nightly newscast on Thursday, July 17th. On Tuesday, July 23rd, the NDC's Glenn Noel also addressed the subject matter on the To The Point program. The management of the GBN wishes to assure the public that it takes its responsibility to present a professional product to viewers and listeners very seriously, and it will be foolhardy for the network to deliberately engage in any action which would compromise the integrity of its premier news product. The full report in question was aired on the same night in the 10 p.m. repeat program on the news at 6:45 a.m. on Thursday and at 10 a.m. on Thursday, and was posted on the GBN Facebook page and has been viewed by more than 6,300 viewers. The GBN regrets the unfortunate incident which occurred during the newscast on Wednesday, July 24th, and wishes to assure the public that it remains committed to the production and delivery of top quality broadcast product at all times. Yeah, son. So that is GBN's position on the matter. So stupid me now. Stupid me calling GBN over and over, and I know Odette getting hard with me, eh? Odette, I am not understanding the gist of the incident. Mikey. So Odette, clarify this for me. You went and you carried an NDC press conference, yes? Yes. You and your news team put together a story, yes? Yes. You showed that news story on your network in the nightly news, yes? Yes. And somehow electricity went out, yes? Yes. And the next day, the NDC members show up on your door saying that you sabotage the news, yes? Yes. And they faint. Because we cannot be so ridiculous. And I'm going to defend the network, I doesn't take position, but when I interfere news, I just have a problem. You know what I mean? When you come in, do something proper. And if that was the basis, if it is the basis under which GBN is saying that the whole picketing was had, then it's utter nonsense. I don't like when people attack news agencies. Yeah? And sometimes news agencies does foolishness and deserve the attack, then go ahead. But how dare you accuse a news agency? And again, Horace, don't say, and don't come for me now. All right. So they went to the press conference. They recorded the press conference. They take their time to write the news story. They take the time to show it. And then while showing it, pull the plug. Nonsense. So we have to take our political game to the next level. Yeah? We have to take our political game to the next level. And all I'm saying is that is utter garbage. If the incident is what the GBN says it is, if that was the basis for the protest, then I'm saying utter rubbish. But if it's something else, then yeah, go and bring a whole band and beat in front of the door. That's my business. Anyway, let's leave that talk there. Yeah, Zan. So we're going. Let me go. How are we going? How are we looking for time? Lord God. I ain't lying, boy. No, seriously, we have to take our political game to the next level. Yeah? That's all I'm saying. So, the next thing that we have to tell all about, son, the people at the Bureau of Standards, they are celebrating a milestone. Now, the Grenada Bureau of Standards, they are celebrating its 30th year of existence today. Now, the Grenada Bureau of Standards, they were formed in 1989 after passing of the Standards Act number 6, which with Dr. P, who remembers that? Dr. Peter Radix appointed as the director and Mr. Albert Xavier as the chairman of the Standards Council. The Bureau was temporarily based in the Science and Technology building in Tantine, St. George. All right, and Mr. Gordon Lashley designed the logo. And of course, they wanted people to know that they are there. You can also always check them You know, when there are concerns about certain standards and so on, you can always feel free to check the Grenada Bureau of Standards. Yes, I see people writing things on the program. Let me tell you, I like to be fair and honest. You know, people want something to believe in, they want to associate and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, because we know we have a following or so like that, we will take them for a ride. And I don't believe in them kind of business. I believe in honesty, fairness, and don't taking people for a ride. You know, and y'all had them people ridiculing me, Mikey, what don't you understand about our press release? And I'm saying to her that I don't understand it because it wasn't making sense to me. And then she explained again and again, and I'm like, oh, so you're saying that, you know? So of course, of course, that the reason why I wasn't getting it, because it just doesn't make sense. Seriously, it doesn't. And now go and say Mikey's an NMP. It just doesn't make sense. It's nonsense. It's a waste of my time when I'm gonna do story, thinking I have a big story to boss, and I'll set a stupidness. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's leave that talk there, right? Before they come for me, before they come in for me, check me out in Groovy. Bring a coke when all come in. Audio, let me just take a quick break, and when I come back, we have more to tell all about. You know what I mean? I don't want to stay too long on the program, so we're taking a quick break, and we are coming back.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
For me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Hope you're ready for this one as Exterminator Movement presents Job in the Club. Job in the Club. Going down inside the Tin Shop, Paradise, St. Andrew, Saturday, August 3rd. With Grenada's top DJs and artists featuring live, Looney Spark and Electrify, Muddy, Buckwild, Skull Dog, Alma Boy, and Squeezehead. Get your Oliver $20 tickets now. Pay more at the door. Tickets are available from Zeggy's Bar and Quito in Paradise, Bogoso Barbershop Grenville, Golden Auto and Accessories Grenville, Heather's Boutique, St. George, Jason's Bakery, in Telescope, Patel, La Poetry, Kelly in La Poetry, and any Exterminator family. Action kicks off from 10 p.m. till 10 a.m. And your DJs representing DJ Super, Mixmaster Brent, O2 Sound, 473 Rulers, DJ Brad, DJ Flawless, Exterminator Sound, Soca Lover Steve. So remember, Job in the Club, Saturday, August 3rd, the Tin Shop in Paradise, St. Andrew. It's paint, powder, mud, and water. Job in the Club. So link up the team for this one, Mod.
The people say that is the best fete in the carnival. None of them holding secret for me. None of them. The St. Andrews Development Organization, in collaboration with Mr. Elimas Gilbert, say Specky Show 2019 will be a movie. You must wear it. Some man love the rum more than the woman. From Trinidad and Tobago, the Calypsonian who empower women, singing Sandra.
The way you cock up like a bloody acrobat. The wife at home, they can't. She can do that.
From St. Vincent, former Soca Monarch, Calypso, and Road Match King, Hosa. And top Grenadian artists. Stay tuned for more info. For vending, call 404-8131. Becky Show, August 4th, St. Andrews Rainbow City Festival weekend. The color is red.
Yes, and welcome back, folks. Yeah, we ain't staying on the program too long tonight, you know. The next thing that we have to tell all about, we're taking a quick trip to Trinidad. And what we can tell you about Trinidad, boys, that things not looking good for them, right? They're saying that the gang culture in Trinidad and Tobago has gotten worse and politicians are to be blamed. Now, this is according to criminologists, all right? He said, a criminologist there, his name is Mr. Prof. Ramesh. He said yesterday the population was in panic mode with the recent increase in murders and the boldness of killers who remain uncaught. Folks, up to yesterday, I believe it was about 303 killings in Trinidad and Tobago from the beginning of the year to yesterday. Today again there was another killing, but this one was a police killing. I think they killed someone like a gang leader or something like that in C lots, and there was a standoff and all kind of thing. You know? Yeah, I'm telling you, about the commissioner of police had to get involved, and he was even there on the ground having to deal with that kind of thing. You understand? So all it's yeah boy, it real against sticky and thing that. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they will get a situation under control, you know what I mean? Because it ain't pretty. It really ain't pretty. Folks, with a promise that we will not be on the program for too long, we want to present to you right now the national report.
Ministry of Agriculture makes more plants available to farmers as plant distribution season begins. Details to this story and more in the national report. With the details to the news for Thursday, July 25th, I am Rakisha St. Louis. The Ministry of Agriculture is making more plants available to the public despite the challenges of the prolonged dry period. The annual plant distribution season began on Thursday with a variety from which farmers can choose. Details in this report by Mina Buka.
I take great pleasure in declaring this season open, and I wish you farmers all the best.
With the onset of the 2019 rainy season, the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands opened the 2019 plant distribution season. The ministry aims during the period to provide 40,002 plants to local farmers, some of who have completed an application process earlier on in 2019. This year, the focus will include crops such as soursop, nutmeg, and cocoa. The season commemorated with an opening ceremony at the Marable Plant Distribution Center on Thursday, July 25th. Minister of Agriculture and Lands, Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford, in her remarks, underscored the ministry's efforts to deliver high-quality planting material to the nation during the season.
The commencement of the plant distribution season is very significant as it provides the ministry with an opportunity to showcase the hard work of the workers at the various propagating stations. These workers' efforts are quite evident in the high-quality planting materials made available to the nation's hard-working farmers. It has always been my very strong belief that access to high-quality planting materials is a fundamental requirement in achieving success in crop farming.
Plants sold during the exercise are produced at the 4 different propagating stations located at Marable and Belong St. Andrew, Ashenden in St. David, and Maran in St. John. The ministry, through the plant distribution exercise, encourages farmers to re-establish fields and increase production of crops. Chief Agronomist with the Ministry of Agriculture, Ms. Shira Baldio, says that the ministry has decided to increase the number of plants that will be made available to the public despite prolonged periods of drought. Ms. Baldio indicated the numbers that would be available per crop.
Now the plants we have available now include 11,583 cocoa plants, 9,232 soursop, 3,959 nutmeg, 1,454 mango, 1,066 avocado, 421 breadfruit, 321 golden apple, 225 coconuts, 2,191 minor spices, 4,040 ornamentals, and 5,510 minor fruits and other minor species. In the case of soursop, 5,000 would also be available by mid-August, another 5,000 early September, and we still have 5,000 seeds available for later demand.
The Marable Plant Distribution Center and other farm input services, which included Farm and Garden, Huggins, Renwick and Thompson, the Chinese Agricultural Mission, the Climate Smart Rural Enterprise Development Project SIEP, used the opportunity to exhibit a number of their products at the event. The plant distribution drive will continue at the various distribution centers across the island. They include Maribor on July 30th and 31st, and any time after that if plants are available for sale. Ashinden, July 30th through August 2nd, and after that on Thursdays only. Maran on July 30th and August 1st only. Plants available include soursop, avocado, mango, guava, breadnut, carambola, red and yellow plums, star apple, sugar apple, cinnamon, cocoa and nutmeg. For the Ministry of Agriculture's Public Relations Unit, I am Mina Booker.
Thank you, Mina. Government has approved the establishment of a Development Planning Institute as it advances towards its National Sustainable Agenda 2030. The National Sustainable Development Plan 2030 was announced by Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, during his presentation of the 2015 budget. The ultimate aim of the national plan is to improve the way we live, work, interact, and treat our natural environment. It envisions that by 2035, Grenada will be a resilient and prosperous nation, promoting human dignity. The final document for the Institute will be submitted by October 2019. During this week's post-cabinet briefing, Trade Minister Honorable Oliver Joseph said the Institute will coordinate, monitor and evaluate the implementation of Grenada's 2030 agenda to ensure that the plans made by government are realized by the scheduled time.
The first draft of this plan is in circulation, shared with stakeholders for the comment. It is the hope that by October, the final document will be ready so that the Minister of Finance could announce the plan in his budget presentation. Now, this Development Planning Institute will work as the coordinating body or the implementing agency for these development plans. Because so many times we have plans and there is no implementation plan or no particular ministry or department responsible for implementing this plan. After all this work have gone into the development of the plan, government want to ensure that we follow up on this plan by having a committed institution.
Public consultations were held, giving Grenadians the opportunity to share their views on the future of Grenada. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Every summer, the Spice Island of Grenada is transformed into the Caribbean's biggest party, Spice Man.
Foreigners from all over coming down to Grenada.
Come experience the warmth of our people, trending theme fetes, the revelry, the pageantry, and why we are the Jab Nation. The Kids Our Future shines on August 3rd in the Children's Carnival Frolic and the Junior Calypso Show. 7 beauties take center stage as the Queen of Carnival is crowned on majestic Thursday, August 8th. The prestigious Soca and Groovy Monarchs are crowned on Carnival Friday night, August 9th. Enjoy the pulsating rhythms of the Still Pan at the Junior and Senior Panorama on Carnival Saturday, August 10th, and Real Steel, August 17th. The March Gras crowns the Calypso Monarch on Carnival Sunday, August 11th. 2 days of frolicking in the Caribbean sun kicks off on Monday morning, August 12th, with the biggest juve in the world, followed by pageant and Monday night mass. The creativity and splendor of our mass parades on the road Carnival Tuesday, August 13th. Join us in the Jab Nation of Grenada, August 8th to 12th for Spice Mass 2019. Many events, one carnival.
Welcome back. The Royal Grenada Police Force now has automated crime incident forms to complement its move towards more effective, accurate crime fighting. The automated software was launched on Wednesday as part of a USAID and a UNDP Carry Secure project, which seeks to develop the RGPF's Management Information System. The software is a combination of word processing and data processing that stores and retrieves information expeditiously. The forms will record incidents on a monthly and yearly basis to include information on the person making the report, the victim, suspects, and witnesses.
The incident report database will be used to record all reported incidents. And at the same time, it creates a registry with essential information, generating a statistic report allowing management of all incidents reported.
That was Police Officer Salian Maureen. The new system also has a GIS mapping system, which allows officers responding to an emergency to arrive using the quickest possible route. Officer Maureen is optimistic that the automated system will bridge the gaps within the force and will soon become the new normal for each police district throughout Grenada.
The daily routine of having to write all these information in the book, when you just enter it once, and when you enter this information once, you realize what's happening, huh? You enter the information once, and then you have your registry being created, you have your data, the statistics being formed automatically. So it will take a big chop out of all the tedious writing. A system that will make life and reporting of all incidents on the island of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique way faster, way easier.
That story just ended the national report for today, Thursday, July 25th. Let's recap the top story. Ministry of Agriculture makes more plants available to farmers as plant distribution season begins. On behalf of everyone here at the Government Information Service who made this newscast possible, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Rakisha, and everyone else who were part of the production of the National Report. Let's take a look at the weather presented to us by the Met Office of Grenada. We are expecting some light showers for tonight. Winds northeasterly to east southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters, and we are expecting high tides at around 9:30 p.m. tonight. All right. In terms of the how it feels right now in St. George's, it's just about 29 degrees. Precipitation 30%, humidity 84%, and folks, we see that we can get some showers on the weekend, probably around Sunday. So, but for tonight, just minor showers. All right. So that's it for the news for tonight. And of course, we want to thank you for joining us, and hope that you enjoy the rest of your night. All right, guys. This has been another Mikey Life program. Let's say hello and thank you to Hazel, Noreen, Patsy, Eunice, Crispin, Kireen, Nika, Bowen, Ador, and Melly, and everyone else, Danica, Lisa, and everyone else, man, Jane, and everybody, DeRoche, everybody else. Blessings, all right? God bless you. We're going to have another program for you tomorrow, God's willing, maybe. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, ja. No. Good night, everyone.